It's time to play some stuff.
Hey, Jay, what are you doing here? Did you get lost? Sort of. What is up, everybody? This is Jay, a.k.a. MultimediaJay, doing a little something on Twitch so there could be something in the #1 parking spot besides that thing about why I don't focus on Twitch as, you know, trying to be a Twitch streamer as opposed to a YouTuber and that kind of stuff. I think that discussion will speak for itself. So, there's been some announcements over at YouTube Gaming. This year, YouTube Gaming finally gets gifted memberships. Now what? Am I going to hear about a build-spend currency system next, similar to channel points? Who knows? But I know there's definitely... The thing with YouTube is that they have this thing where they announce stuff, and it takes forever to come into existence. So, I shall let them get things done on their own good time. So, as you folks may have heard, I recently encountered some really nice ESO communities over here on Twitch. So I'm tossing around the idea of bouncing between platforms, just kind of pitting them off against each other like I usually do, comparing the features and stuff like that. Just so I can have something over here for when, of course, I visit, say, Mackie Phoenix's stream and she has her folks give me a shout out and all kinds of other cool stuff like that. But I've decided I'm going in a slightly different direction than a lot of the chill streamers I tend to watch. When I watch ESO streams, I do believe I have some shout outs from both platforms that I need to address right here and right now. And, well, let's just say that I've been taking influence from the wonderful world of loud, boisterous sports. Let's see how well this works, and if it doesn't blast my ears out with these headphones. SS14 Jason, thank you for the YouTube sub. Oh, man.
It's time to play some stuff.
It's like when they score a goal in hockey. Bring over some YouTube, some of the best of my YouTube involvement over here. If I'm going to put something over here, I'm going to have some fun doing it, darn it. And over on the Twitch side of things, our second shout out over here is also going to be to Taldos, I believe is from Mackie Phoenix's community, who followed me after one of the various shout outs I've gotten from her mods when I've stopped by. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Drink responsibly.
It's time to play some stuff.
Oh, man. Obviously inspired by Deltia's gaming, but let's just say that my AV geek background is going to influence how I get rowdy with these kinds of things. All right, we got some stuff to do in ESO. I've been away from the game because we've had inventory at the 9 to 5 and all kinds of other stuff. And I know there's going to come a point where I get that firing off so much that I have to relegate it to things like subs and cheers and stuff. But for now, let's just make it to where if anybody follows me on any platform, it's like scoring a goal in hockey. Those are the only 2 alerts that I have so far. And all right, enough messing around. I believe you know what time it is.
It's time to play some stuff.
Where the heck were we in ESO? Where even were we in ESO? I am experimenting with a new format, by the way, for Twitch. If I do stuff on Twitch and I export stuff over to YouTube, I want to be able to chop out the start soon screen and go straight to the opener. So I'm probably going to make a highlight out of this and other stuff too. I want to actually do some stuff with this theme, with this sports arena theme. So I'm looking for a DSP. If there are any still out there for Winamp, I'm looking for a DSP so I can add that reverb in real time and make the music sound like music in a ballpark or in a sports arena. So I got to find some DSPs. Yeah, I got to find me some DSPs for OBS too. Winamp is just something I'm familiar with because it works. But yeah. And I don't need to see if anyone ever watches or follows me either to get that done, to make that happen either. Because I have hype mode no matter what. We accomplish a big thing in game, we make some noise. That's the way it is. Woo! And this one actually has crowd noise, keeps playing after the main thing is done. That's right, we downed the boss, we soloed the dungeon. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Let's do this. Woo! Party rocking in the... No, let's... Let's play some ESO, let's crank some stream beats, and let's get some stuff done. Where is the event even still going on? I don't know. What exactly were we doing before we had all that mess for inventory? And I spent most of the weekend, what little of it I had, working on those stream assets. I'm going to make some more of those too. I'm going to make some more of those too at some point. So let's see, is the event still going on? Oh, we got some of these things.
Bright moons! Pakruti welcomes you and prays that the divines grant you luck and great fortune.
Shut up, microtransaction loot box kitty.
An excellent selection. Select your rewards, my friend.
Yay! More stuff to convert to gems. Just what the doctor ordered. Oh, wait, I gotta talk that bozo one more time here. Yo!
Fortune favor you.
Gem extraction. Please, just give me gems instead. Wish I could convert the login rewards to gems. Of course, like ZeniMax is ever going to do that. Buttspot is active too. We'll see if anybody ever should. Well, I mean, I didn't even advertise this on any of the Discords. This is kind of me testing out some features as well. So, particularly the sports arena overlays. Find something. Find out what's still going on with that event. Let's get out of the castle here. There is some big stuff that's going on, though. As I continue working on my little Healtank setup, there are some things... Whoa, what are we, Airy Summer or something? No, please put the grass back on. I must have been looking for something earlier. There we go. This computer can handle it. Been playing with this setup where my guy has the plus 20% buffs because of the Dread King Slayer armor that he's wearing, so he doesn't have to use a spot to cast a plus 20% buff. He normally runs around in heavy armor anyway, so... Hey, wait. While we're at it, get me my video manager on Twitch. I want to see something here. I know it's going to mess with my number a bit here, but... Hold on a second. Hold on. Freeze my own stream. Video producer. I just want to know, did someone call for a Healtank? That's currently live. Does Twitch have something? No, they unfortunately do not. I was hoping that Twitch had a little something where you could put a thumbnail on your stream when it was live, because it gives you a chance to make some so-called cover art for your streams and stuff. But I don't know at this point. Yeah, as far as the ad shuffle goes, everyone just watch a pre-roll. I don't care. That's why nobody's going to watch you. You're not doing the ad dance. I don't have to do the ad dance on YouTube. I can turn off video ads. I don't need to worry about that stuff. All right, where was that event taking place? I know there was an event in Somerset. Why don't we just look it up? The Daedric War Celebration. Where's this thing? The Achievements, Caldwell's Almanac, Crown Store. Oh. Evergloam Indric. What do those look like? Would those look good on one of my evil characters? I don't know. Maybe my sorcerer. I don't really have any characters that jive well with the ninja style purple stuff. All right. I was working on the main quest for Deadlands, so I could probably potentially finish that before the new chapter comes out later this year. Breton focused. How's that? Well, the big thing I'm looking at is in March. Let's go over here. The big thing I'm looking at is in March when, let's see, what was I doing? I was doing one from Somerset for the Daedric War Celebration. I was doing one quest from, well, the easiest way to figure out if it's still going on is go to the Impresario. Not that I really have anything I want to do with this event anyways. There's nothing, I don't want to do anything else for this event. I already have the 2 swords, and the so-called Daedric Nocturnal Sword actually pretties up quite nicely into a paladin weapon. So the one-hander looks nice too. So I got those two armor skins, and yep, she's still over here. So what event tickets what can we spend the event tickets on? So we can get the battle axe, which I don't know. It probably looks nice when you pretty it up. Don't have any tickets left. I could also the Evergloam Champ. I bet that looks gorgeous if we set it to gold and stuff. And there's the hammer. None of these are really anything I'm all that interested in. I think I'm all set for these kinds of things. So, skip the event. We're pretty much done with it at this point. Let's see. Are we set up to Healtank?
I have a message for you.
Nah, get Grasherog out here. Let's get the Healtank set up, ready to go and make people's daily random normals a lot easier. All right, so we're at Paladin. Let's go to Knight, and let's look at a few things here. I'm wondering if I could change up a few things here. Spend some money. Get Miri back on the screen. Let me go check out the build, what I currently have slotted here. So we have 31,000 physical resistance, which is the lowest there is. We could hit 33,000 by equipping some Fizz Resist jewelry. But I really don't want to give up any damage, because the idea here is, I don't have any plus health going, do I? Wait a minute, didn't I get a Kuta? Could I upgrade this Fort Brass Pauldron over to Kuta? Hold on a second. Because the idea here is, as a heal tank, you have toughness to do the tanking, and then you have heals to heal your party with. I think what I have is good enough. 35,000 health. It'll get boosted when I go into a group. There's the enchanters. That's carpentry. The enchanting shop is further. Getting my areas mixed up here. No. We're going over here somewhere. Let's see here. No. This is Daggerfall. We're going over here. All right. We'll jump in as the tank. See if the healer can take a hint that when the heal tank shows up, they don't have to worry about healing anybody. But do I have, if I need to go sword and board, I do have a shield, right? Well, let's see. No, I don't actually. I might want to go grab one from the bank. What was I using? Death's Wind? I think I have some stuff I can use for that. Well, let me take a look at my points here. I am behind on points. Probably because I didn't save the build. Work on that to make the enchantments last longer. Kind of stupid, but alrighty. And over on this tree, what did we have? We're working on our plus healing. Because we pretty much have taken everything else in the gold stars. And over here, what were we working on? Oh, yeah. Not being on fire for as long as we get set on fire. I don't know. I could take this guy into work on the stealth detection. Take this guy into PvP. All right, let's see. Don't I have a Kuta from the event? Because I know I've picked up a lot of stuff. Yes, I do. So let's make a Rapora Mako Kuta and throw it on the shoulder and finally finish off leveling up these enchants.
Rapora Mako Huta.
Let's see here. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Click a few things on these things to get them working properly. All right. And reload. Reload and set a few dials on here. There's a couple of things with regards to the way Twitch directories work that you got to keep in mind with this kind of stuff. Let's see. It's complaining about the bit rate. Hey, Twitch, I can get you to within 1,000 of what YouTube lets me do. Stop complaining and upgrade your hardware. All right. So let's see here. Upgrade this one to max magic so he has a crap ton of magic. And save all these upgrades. Let's go off and tank something. With 35,000 health, 35,000 magic, normals should be no problem. And the healer should be able to join the DPS. So essentially we have a 3 DPS group. And especially when they find out that I'm healing everybody. All right, where's Mr. Orc here? And let's go jump in the tank queue for random normals.
Headed for some rugged terrain.
Edward the Golden. Does he recognize me? All right, we do have a taunt. We do have a shield. I don't want to use the shield, though. I want to use, let's see, crit damage plus 10%, damage to blocking targets by 10%. Yeah, do we want Crescent Sweep, or do we want a persistent plus weapon and spell damage? I think we want, he's a paladin, so let's do this. And if he's on this side, then he has more crit. So flawless, let's just, let's see. Put Adric's Spear over on this one. So that way when he's in heal mode, he gets bigger crits. Oh yeah, he's not wearing the right armor. He has to actually cast a buff. That's right. That's why so much of my progression right now is gated behind running dungeons, because I need more of transmute crystals. I gotta get me some of those. Get me some of those and work on some of these wild ideas I have for gear. Jump in the queue, please. Bada bing. Come on, DPS, wake you. We got a DLC dungeon. I should just quit the group like half the darn tanks do. No. Let's do this. I could always just run into the bank and get like a one-hander and shield. But as it stands, this guy, the only thing he's missing is the reduction in block cost.
Can't you see that these hollow fangs spout nothing?
Hey, wait, is there a quest back there that I've never done? No, it's pointing to a quest I'm already doing. Get out of the... Right.
You won't tax? I will.
Is this the one where we have to play Tetris with the block? Oh. Yeah, this is going to be a rough one. Y'all don't mind if I do the quest, right? No, of course not. I'm not one of those idiots. I mean, I don't even have the right stuff here. While these people are getting their quests and stuff, let me go grab a Sword of Death's Wind, and where's a Shield of Death's Wind? I know I have it. Yeah, plus that, plus that. So if I have to go over to one hand and if I have to go one hand and shield because something's too tough, then we'll do that. All right, it looks like our friend here wants to. Is that the healer? No, DPS pulled. I'll still hit for a couple thou for that one. All right, so Lazalis is the healer. It looks like some of these DPS are coming in here without any food buffs. That's the occasion. Hey, come on now. Do your crafting daily so you can make food buffs easily. All right, get this going in here. Throw down and consecrate. Nobody has to worry about healing himself. Yeah, the healer is actually... Oh, yeah, that's right. This is that thing where we got to bonk the... This is that thing where we have to bonk the cubes around and put them on top of stuff. I hope these people can figure that out. Of course, if I need to toughen up, I've got my sword and board set up, ready to go.
I'll pass through and open it from the other side.
All right, let's go. Oh, I'm quitting DLC. Hope these folks can remember, well, the mechanics and stuff. Bam! Cleave everything.
Like that.
Woo!
The harder you
Oh, look, someone brought shards.
But it does not matter.
Yeah, give me all these guys. basically gonna lawnmower everything with my two-hander. We'll throw down a consecrate. Anyone who fights near me gets a bunch of nice heals. All right. Hey, geniuses, we gotta soccer ball that. We gotta soccer ball this thing over here. I hope they can figure it out in the boss fight. Oops. There we go. I swear I'm not drunk. Let's get rid of. Almost got stun locked there. Get rid of Tithus and Dromo. Yeah, this guy's done it before. We gotta bonk this thing all the way back over to this little sensor thingy over here. Hey, oops, went too far. Yeah, the blocks, not the glowy things. Woo! It's quite all right. I brought my resto staff with me. I'll throw hots on you. Oh, yeah, that's right. This guy has his gap closer equipped. I keep forgetting that. Probably because I keep bugging it out and I'm stuck not being able to attack stuff. I should use this to go charging in. Certainly got the mitigation for it. All right. The giant stone. Ooh. Hey, don't get yourself killed right before the boss starts. The boss battle starts. All right, give me the big guy. Yeah, that's why. That's why I don't have the gap closer. No, that's... There's something we got to take out. I think it's this thing. You have to use it, or... No. We have trash. What the? Why do people actually need heals? Oh, we took out the ruins. Good. Hey, it's normal difficulty. Maybe some of these folks have like 100,000 DPS builds because we know those things exist. As soon as the door activates again. This is one of those garbage songs I want to get rid of. No, can't do it now, but I'm being reminded as to why I don't use the gap closer, because it locks me out of a dot attack that I can throw on things. So, Dawn's Wrath. Crap. Well, I can pretty much do passive damage at this point. Could go lemming off the edge like that or something. Everybody, come on! I keep losing my freaking cursor. Reflective light, good. I want to be able to throw spells, not charge into things. This guy's not a warrior. I want him to be able to throw dots on everything. Taunt. Looks like these folks kind of get it, but there's some kind of mechanics to this. They're just plain stupid.
Can you feel your blood betraying you? I'll be taking this.
I'll keep the big guy. We already got that 25%. Kill the ads. These guys think they can DPS their way out of doing the mechanics. So I'll throw some hots around for this. Down with the blood spitter. See ya. Now, let's see here. All right. So I have a really awesome, if I put a Discord post, the thing with Twitch is that you can put a thumbnail in after the fact when nobody cares about your VOD. So, I mean, I've got a really awesome picture that will go with this when I export the VOD over to YouTube. Ugh, $3,000. You can tell I'm in tank mode. Getting him. Well, at least he's a mini boss, no big deal. Of course, I got my resto staff with me, so no big deal. How much stuttering are we? Okay, good. The holy attacks often cause stuttering in OBS. I'm hoping I'm not making the encoder barf again. Give me the big guy. Darn it, he's got me pinned to the wall. Right, we'll just light it up then. That's what paladins do. Except I don't have that healing combustion thing. Maybe if I do, that's a reason for me to do more dungeons. Level up my Undaunted. I gotta stop viewing these as, oh look, I'm just getting those other things. I got the big guy, I'll throw some dots on everybody else. Oh, you actually going to attack me? Nah, there's somebody in here with like one of those 100,000 DPS builds. Gotta be the case. Woo! Now, let's see here. I should set one of those up, except everybody wants to DPS. So you need somebody that can take a hit, survive a tank buster, and keep the group healed, and make the healer be like, yeah, this is one of those tanks that you never have to heal. I can do DPS now. Woo! Goes back to the old issue that heal tanks solve. People are like, yeah, fake tank. It doesn't, you don't, especially at lower difficulty levels, you don't have to sacrifice a lot of like stuff like damage and stuff like that in order to be a tank. Now all right, give me the big guy. Stop throwing heals on me. I've got heals. I got 35,000 health as a so-called tank and 31,000 resistance. And this is normal difficulty. Don't worry about a thing, healer. The only thing that'll take me down is a tank buster that I don't block. Here, catch. My, hit me with some of that holy damage. Only 5,000 DPS, but that's the one thing we gotta work on too, is I want to set up something I gotta integrate here. See what I can do in terms of jumping up damage without giving up too much. Of course, I could stack damage too. Another major problem is I throw dots on everything, and these people are just insta-giving everything.
Surrender, disaster.
Okay, this guy has a lot of mechanics. Let's see how many of them matter.
Won't have to.
Come on, Gargoyle. Come on, Gargoyle. Wake up. Wakey, wakey, Gargoyle. Oh, time to take out the ads. Or take the Gargoyle towards the ads. There should be a raid warning or whatever telling me to stop DPS. Give me the ad. Wait, why is he attacking that guy? Over here, big guy. It's one of those. Oh, it's one of those ground pound thingies. That's why I have a ranged taunt. And anybody who fights near me has a couple thou in heals coming their way. What the? Why are my heavy attacks not working on that guy? Oh, have they fixed it? Wait, how come I can't? We might have to change out some of this armor or actually use a potion. Whoops. What's up with my resto staff? I'm like, oh. All right. I have to. So damage shields, something was hot fixed to where you can't suck magic out of something you can't actually attack. Maybe I should get a fire staff. Do some, or lightning staff. Well, we'll throw dots on all the ads while these folks are trying to figure out what they're doing. Woo! He's out. Retaunt. Got him. Thanks to that wonderful execute from the Nightblade. Yeah, see, people have been telling me I sound like a sportscaster, hence the whole sports thing. Good. That must be a hotfix or something. The thing where, you know, I can't suck magic off of stuff that has a damage shield. Either that or it's something the add-ons are doing. One of those two. See ya. Now, what do we have next? Work on that Undaunted rank. Go grab the pledges. Are they doing the quest? All right. The big red things are indestructible, so doing like PvP levels of damage here. Can we even go through that, or are we trying to go the wrong way? We're trying to go the wrong way. Oh, they're doing the quest. That means what? We bring the guys over to the big blob of blood? It's been a long time since I did the quest in here. Maybe I should get a newer character. Nah, I have to get the Healtank thing down pat with them. Woo. Give me the big guy. I'm only 6% of the damage. So these people have some DPS builds and stuff. Meta DPS builds, that's right. Whoa, people are taking hits. Hey, look, it's ice. Where is ice in? No, I can't get to that thing. Ice in the house. Let's hear it. Welcome, Ice. About time you made it over to this Twitch stuff. Woo! And it's great that the music is way louder than it otherwise would be. Check this zone chat here. All right, these folks shouldn't have problems with the boss here, so.
Blood owed for her clan.
All right, let's get this boss down.
You're owed that much.
I gotta take the melee. Give me the melee. We can worry about the caster later. Plus, she teleports everywhere. Boink! Nice try, tanky poo. Whatever. Gimme. Nobody's gonna have to worry about. Just stay out of the swirly stuff. Whoosh! Oh, really? Do I have to actually throw heals? Probably not. Take out the ad. Block the mage.
Filthy blooded disaster.
Woo!
Run,
I don't know if this guy is a tank buster or not, but let's not find out. Anybody else need heals? Yeah, let's put them together and cleave them. Plunk. See ya. Need more magic though. Gimme. Woo! Oh, that attack takes him out. It's the easiest takedown ever.
At least I am the cursed cat.
First time chat from viewer says the thing. I keep forgetting there's all these new things that Twitch has put in since the last time I did anything significant over here. All right. Maybe I should equip the gap closer. I'm way back here. What? The healer found a way to get taken out. The healer found a way to get lawnmowered. All right, give me those guys. Boop, there we go. Now there's some heals.
This day,
Absolutely. I mean, it's normal difficulty when it's a party.
the Empire will be
All right. This boss, how did this guy used to work?
You are an ant trying to shoulder the world.
Yeah, they know the mechanics. I forgot what we do with this boss, but I'll pick up a bunch of these blood things and throw a consecrate for people to get healed by. Woo! Ah, yeah. Street Beats Hi-Fi. I love this stuff. Maybe I should just taunt everything. Bring it all together. Then we can AE everything over by the boss. Flunk. Just taunt everything. Get some magic back from the trash mobs for the DPS insta gives them. Hollow Fang Skullguard. Alright, give me the big guy. I don't want the healer getting lawnmowered again. Is there any other big guys? Yeah, we can get this guy. We can get that thing. Yeah, go ahead. Spit that blood crap into the wall. Who cares? See ya. Take out the stone thing. All right, that's right. This guy's got it. That's right. This guy's an overgorged vampire.
You've drunk to bursting.
All right. Get this guy. Pick him up. This guy doesn't have a tank buster, I hope. That's right, the chain things. I forgot what those were.
Like the vermin
I think you have to run away from those till the chain breaks. Well, we'll take that out. Oh, there's the boss.
Let the wretch burn. I want
What the heck is he? Alright. Did they glitch him over here? I don't know.
Just endure. I failed you, old friend. You deserved a better death.
no kind words for me, Rayloved.
That's what I'm talking about.
Still your tongue worm.
This used to be such a hard dungeon, but when you get a good group and a good heal tank, it is nothing. Nothing.
Void take you.
Let's get out of here. Hey, go celebrate.
My suffering is
Yeah, it's not exactly. Maybe some Final Fantasy people should do that. Glenumbra, back to the peace and quiet. We probably should just go back to the castle and decon everything. It's one of the things that was announced for the new chapter that's coming out, a decon assistant. Set everything up here. Hey, I'm looking for Hollow Fang stuff. I don't care about Hollow Fang stuff or anything from the dungeon. I just want my 10 transmute stones. That's something I gotta set up. If I want to get my plus buffs back, plus it would raise my health when I tanked. If I want to get my plus buffs back, I gotta be able to make a set of those things that go on hand, belt, and then the jewelry. We'll use the reconstitution station or whatever the heck it's called to recreate that stuff. Let's see here. How are we doing on Drew? Thirsty tonight. Where are we at here? Oh yeah, that's right. I put that station outside. That's right. So if I want to recreate it, if I want to go recreating stuff, I can do that here. I kind of ran out of room in here. Oh, I never got this. What was this? This is the whole blood healer thing. Doesn't really fit this guy's theme at all. Put it in the collection. Let's see. All the stuff that piled up. I could work some furnishings too for the houses if I really wanted to. I was collecting a lot of stuff when it was all like double rewards. Actually, it is double rewards still. Go do the delves and stuff. Switch off and work on that. Ooh, Hollow Fang. How many of these do I not have yet? Wait a minute, that's a light armor set. I wasn't the healer. Why is it giving me that? Unless it picked up that I'm wearing Crafty Alfiq for stuff. Alright. What are the pledges? Could probably, yeah, that'd actually be a great way to get some Undaunted rep. Go grab the pledges and do them all on normal difficulty. See if I get them all. Let's see. What else do we got in here? Alright. We didn't get that. Helps if you get this thing. More stuff to decon. Let's see here. Give me one of those. Good. 10 more of those. We got the thing outside if we want to make anything. 5 hireling males found. Blah, 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 blah. Nope. I should just vendor that vendor trash. I've already almost deconned it twice. Yep. See, nope. Okay, so how many... It's Fungal Grotto. The stuff I'm using is Fungal Grotto gear, so how many of these things we have to put through the machine? Definitely almost time for more drinks. Change the... Oh yeah, I forgot to sell the vendor trash. Why is that such a problem? Seriously now. Hulking drag, you're good. Hulking glute scare, yeah, whatever, butt spot. Yeah, you know what? Let's see here. Set word arse. Yeah, have some fun with that. That'd be hulking arse gear. I was trying glutes because, you know, there's people that don't use the word butt. There's people that use the word booty and stuff. But I think even Mackie Phoenix, who uses bum for this, doesn't have arse set as the word for butt spot. But yeah, whatever, butt spot. Ramble on. Should get some more robots in here that randomly say stuff so this thing can buttify things on a more regular basis here. All right, so there's our paladin gear, which lets us, but in order to wear other types of armor, we need to set it as the second set of gear. All right, before we forget for the third time,
Yes?
how about we do something like this? Oh yeah, you didn't think I'd be going to all these channels that have butt spot and be like, well, you know, can we use it on this Twitch channel? I don't know. Let's see here. It's just too bad the chat's going to get dropped when this goes to YouTube. Not like with YouTube's replays at all. Plus, chat expires on Twitch after whatever. Clipping is still available, too. There's this thing where you got to give Streamlabs or something permission to clip things. I use mainly Stream Elements, but I think Streamlabs is still in there to moderate the... No, I kicked out Streamlabs. That's right, yeah. Basically, I was like done with Streamlabs and all the scandals broke out. And they're still doing some crap, too. Let's see here. And if I want to go recreate one of these things... All right, what's the cost of that stuff? I think I need 200 of those things. So we could take the other characters out, have them heal tank a few things. But it's dungeons. Undaunted Infiltrator, Lamia's Song, da-da-da-da. No, it's Fungal Grotto. This stuff. Oh, it's 39. So it'll be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, plus 9, 8, 20, da-da-da. So it's actually going to be cheaper now. Could always jump on heals, join, be like the healer for Fungal Grotto. How long would that take? Go change up. Save Knight. Switch off to Paladin. When I streamed, I used regular OBS, not the... Well, I guess it's called Streamlabs nowadays, not like Streamlabs OBS and stuff. That name thing has kind of been fixed. Save this up.
Know the difference between a tavern brawler?
Come on, load the darn build. Knight, save. Good. So that's the thing. The bonus to crit plus blocking enemies versus the giant sword. It's a bit of a toss-up, really. Guy is a paladin, so being able to just bust out a sword, I think we'll go with that. I think what I'll do is we'll set this up Fighters Guild on this one with Fighters Guild. A lot of people are using Fighters Guild too for heavy attack builds where you just never use the skills. And you just take a passive bonus. You take a passive bonus to your weapon and spell damage for every ability slotted. So you get like 15% and you take more stuff in your... and its percent increases too. So percent increases do more than flat increases. Anything that can raise the percent of stuff, which is probably the reason why I should redo some of these builds. This thing is almost empty already. Yikes. I've really been drinking that much tonight. Whatever it takes to stay hydrated after all the running around last week. Undaunted level 7. Let's see here. Chat on screen, but I remove that too. Well, if you keep talking, Buttspot will get involved again. So, Caltrops would be good though, because when those morph over, you can take Razor Caltrops and get basically armor debuffs, and that's a good thing for tanks to do in this game, is debuff armor. Oh, I never took Barrier. Which one of these did I want to use? Make it a hot? Store ultimate and magic every time it... Or get magic back with it. I think reviving Barrier would be good. Use it as an emergency shield. That's more of a thing for PvP though. I mean, you don't really run into situations too much where everybody's like, you save the day with some kind of skill like that. Adric Spear. No, we want to do Fighters Guild in both ulti slots. Save.
Remember to move those feet, eh?
Okay, save Knight. Switch off to... Let's just do regular Paladin. Jump in the healer queue. Jump in the healer queue and heal the heck out of everybody's Fungal Grotto runs until we get the rest of the loot table filled out. So let's do... How long is it going to take to find a group? Jump into heals, Dungeon Finder. I'll follow somebody's like turbo run into Fungal Grotto. Specific dungeons. If we can finish that off, the only thing that matters though is the weapons at the end of it. All right, is any... Whoops, that's veteran. Get out. No. We want regular Fungal Grotto. I don't want to be doing any veterans. Play to the whole lowest common denominator obsession that many gamers have with, I want to farm loot in an MMO. Of course, I wish you get dungeon stuff from Cyrodiil, but that would kind of defeat the purpose of PvE. You get overland stuff from Cyrodiil, though. The other armor thingy that I have to go get is the Deshan Overland set for plus health. That's the other thing I could do if I don't want to jump in everybody's random queues. Why don't we do that instead of waiting for these queues to pop? Be faster if I was tanking, of course. But I got a feeling I'd have people be like, I want to skip half the dungeon. No, I would much rather just go in. I would much rather go in with a random group like that. The heck, Vindalia, you forgot to go back in incognito mode. Or maybe she did, and that's why she says logged off. Let's see here. Let's actually switch back to... You want to do more heal tank? Oh, well, heal tanking is getting kind of dull. I want to do some more damage.
A long time.
Nah, let's jump in and do some more of these. Knight! Switch off. Switch off to Knight, get back in the queue. Tank queue, daily random normals for people. Go! See what we get this time. What? Someone left the group. Ooh. I'm getting nothing but DLC. What exactly is the point? What's the deal here, Zenimax? Or is this one of the pledges for the day? It's probably a DLC pledge. If a bunch of people leave the group, then I'm out. Hello. Yeah, let's just quit the group right off the bat. They're like, another one of those tanks that doesn't stick around. Oh, wait. One-handed mace. Da-da-da. Oh, people are actually looking for stuff from this dungeon. Good. Well, I won't be one of those tanks that leaves it. It's normal difficulty anyway. We just gotta see if these folks have any damage.
There and keep the good
Charge!
What? How come I can't hit any skills? Or is there some kind of server lag going on where they already killed the enemy, but it didn't make its way over to my client? All right, let's see here.
Should I let the spasms kill you?
Everybody get in the big golden donut if you want some heals. 26, 20, 35,000 health on a DPS. We got a tank jumping into the DPS queue or something. Or PvP here.
Long as the master
Which means it'll be burst damage.
Glowing black.
Oh no, it's a tank. They're pulling stuff together. Alright, let's head out here. Elizabeth Sharness. Come on, everybody, get in the arena.
No matter.
I think that's been patched
You will
anyways.
go no further, and your bones will join this army.
Alright. Who's the... Give me that.
Nothing you can do will change that.
Keep an eye on people's health then, and help heal if there's no big bad to target with a taunt. Oh wait, that's right. This is basically the violet hold. As we take out this... Yeah. As we take out her minions, that's how we drain her health. So it's basically, yeah, let's jump on heals.
Are you all the worm slave had to muster?
Yep. Take out the trash to take out the boss. $186.6. Boink. See ya. I haven't seen a fight like this in a long time.
There. The barrier has been dispelled. Now to find out what they were so...
Kalurion's Legacy. There's something about that set that made me want to get it. Most like a chill dungeon person, huh? Alright, let's see here.
Those twisted toadstools.
Come on, it's lawnmower time. I should just jump up this guy's crit in order to do that. Oh, okay, I can actually throw the spell around. Good. Not that it matters with the dot and everything. Looking forward to the hybrid. Looking forward to the hybrid optimization that's coming up. Go in, charge in with the two-hander attack.
I wonder what you think through.
Let's see here. Wait. It helps if you actually get your keep your food buff going. How come my add-ons didn't tell me I needed to eat again? There we go. 38,000 health. Just what the doctor ordered. So the thing with the light attack spam is that Solar Barrage, the whole time that it's active, gives you plus 40% to your light and heavy attacks. So you have the Empower debuff and stuff like that. It's one of the longest lasting Empower buffs in the game. So if you want magic efficient damage, that's how you do it. But it looks like these folks are doing like massive DPS builds. So it's not going to matter anyways. Good. That would probably be good for taking out the boss pretty quickly. Pretty cool though that you get a good group like this and they know their stuff. Or has ZeniMax put in like a gear requirement so you need to be like a decently geared in order to do this stuff?
Your course.
Yeah, see that? Caltrops. That's probably Razor Caltrops too. So it's armor debuffing everything, which is good because with the two-hander I can cleave everything. Go in and lawnmower everything like this. Chest! Let's see what's in this thing. Unless someone pulls. Boink. That's it? Pathetic. Everybody take their thing and go run off. I'll grab what's left. Oh, wait, is this... Are chests personalized loot now? I keep wanting to be the nice guy that doesn't ninja anything. Yeah, spam taunts everywhere. We're taunting with Magicka anyways. We really want to mess around. Get Magicka detonation back on the bar, and then group everything together. The problem is it's terrible DPS for a boss fight. Ooh. So I'm legit curious if I can get a set of jewelry and go fortified brass and then the other stuff. Oh. Actually, you know, after this fight, what if we went and made a set of fortified brass jewelry instead of farming up another set of Dread King and just use the regular stuff. I think the bigger issue with that's going to be mitigation. We'll have to compare numbers, though. We know we can get to just below cap with what we have. All right. Reanimation. There's a boss, though, with a very important mechanic that we can't mess up.
You're still here? If you must admire my work, at least allow me to put my best fossil forward.
All right, give me the reanimated, whoa. Can you get knocked off the edge here? Yeah, we'll just taunt the heck out of everything. The problem is there's a maximum taunt amount. Imagine if I came in here with Dark Convergence and taunted everything together. Dark Convergence would be triggered by the Consecrate. That would make no sense. Kalurian's Legacy. What was so special about that gear set? Crit, crit, crit. Oh, it's one of those like missile attack sets. Drop some heals for the DPS that runs way, way ahead. All right.
It's just a handful of intruders. Oh, they seem concerned, so why are you?
These folks know the way better than I do. All right. Black Stabbeth.
Not to be an ungracious.
Somebody likes Nightblades and 70s metal. All right, let's drop a Consecrate on this guy.
See that our uninvited guests are made comfortable for a very long stay.
There's some screwball mechanics in here, but I bet our damage is so high it doesn't even matter. Doing like 100. I think that's total group damage right there. Give me the caster. Well, if everybody stays together, there'll be persistent. Oh, that's right. There's that thing to worry about. 56%. Yeah, go ahead. I got like 7,000 healing per second of hots coming in. The only way you're taking me down is with a tank buster. Look, nobody's dying either. Let's bring all the ads over here and we'll just take them all down. That's what I'm talking about. Heal tanks taking all the challenge out of those fights because the healer can jump on the DPS. Woo! I should probably make a version of this without the music that just runs the siren a couple of times for things like this. All right, stop running. Don't forget to interrupt. Where were we on this stuff here? Blooms with Hiss. Or maybe this is the boss I'm thinking of that's really hard.
So many of the things you've broken I can easily replace, but Helurian, it was a unique specimen.
There were some mechanics in here, weren't there?
It'll never be the same. And what are these two without the third? Incomplete, ancillary, superfluous. Ulfnor, sorry, Sabina. Killian, smash yourselves to dust.
Ulfnor and who's that? Who's the ghost?
I just really enjoy this.
All right, that's right. Don't get knocked off the edge. Get over here, melee. Fight near the tank and get free heals. Get your free heal. Oh, wait, we can target the ghost. Let's throw a dot on him. fucking 7 grand on a tank. DPS guy can hit 10 grand. Oh, I'm getting like a full set of Calorian's Legacy. I gotta check this out when we get back to the castle. Something about this set. We are almost out of drinks.
Crossing us. Forever.
Trash time. Which one of these had the sisters? Or is this the one with the werewolf fight? 6,200 on a tank. Yeah, I gotta close this gap a little more. We'll make some Fort Brass jewelry and we'll see what kind of mitigation we can get. It's the set bonuses that give you a lot of armor from Fort Brass. Hi, undead abominations or whatever. Yeah, bring them together. Bring them together so that my seal of righteousness can pulse holy damage on them.
It's drawing its power from beyond the veil.
Is the healer even having to cast any heals?
If I must.
It's pretty cool though. Toss down a gigantic consecrate and have it throw like thousands of damage, thousands of HP per second to everything. Gimme.
So well.
That's why I kept it as the healing consecrate and not the damage consecrate. Helps everybody's survivability, especially if the party has a lot of melee. Make it so that the DPS doesn't have to worry about anything, and the healer can actually DPS. Heavy sack! Good, I'll stand around and get all my resources back. Everybody done? 10 things of... and a chest to boot. Yeah, like 4 grand, 5 grand on a crit. I love this stuff. All right, next. 4 grand, 5 grand on a crit. The fun part about healing magic is that even if you don't have a lot of pen, you don't have to worry about it with heals. It's the old World of Warcraft Paladin thing again. And of course, Flawless Dawnbreaker boosts spell damage afterwards. See here. If I really want to have some fun, bust out the Warhorn. But then I wouldn't have the passive buff like from the Fighters Guild.
Get to die.
We'll just throw dots on everything.
The crystal.
The caltrops are probably why we're hitting as hard. Those are probably razor caltrops.
This feels like the last one. I'll need help to bring it.
This one's mine. Nothing can stop Ulf nor the Dragon Slayer.
All right, switch the fan back to down fan duty.
I promise your interest in my work will be rewarded. At last I can unveil the centerpiece of my collection. Terrible good. Oh, how exquisite it turned out to be. And your shattered bodies will make the perfect set dressing.
You have to be the ones to stop this.
All right, give me that dragon.
I don't know. Play.
Taunt! Get over here. He's a dragon, so he probably spits something. Get him away from... He spits, probably spits something, and he tail swipes. Yes, please, by all means. Bring over... You got a boss down at 39% anyways.
You destroy the crystal.
Weak-willed souls are no match for me.
Ha 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 ha. Oh, you actually got some hits in on me? Fine, we'll heal it back. Throw that 2-person heal around. Yeah, it helps you don't get spat on by the dragon. We're missing something here.
This is a vessel befitting my power.
I think we gotta take him. No, we got him.
Beautiful.
So why did he heal back up to full? What mechanic did I forget? Ulfnor's favor lightning staff. Activity complete.
We laid these old bones to rest for good.
All right, let's get out of here. Zoe Stardust. Blooms with Oh, Blooms with Hist was somebody in my group. I thought that was a boss. Could use some more drinks. First, let me check out that group, though. No, I didn't get the mace I was looking for. Oh, well. Jump back in the queue or, make a heal tank. You get instant Qs, put some toughness on you, and then do things that way. So I can make fortified brass from inside the castle. If I equip my Dreg King and do fort brass, what can that get me up to if I equip a defensive weapon like what I have right now? Let's go check out that set, though, before we really do anything further with this. And what's that, by the way? Oh, group DPS. The display of the group report. So for that boss, 8 grand, 6 grand. Why is it not saying? Can we get like overall what the damage was? Well, that's really how everything was charted. That was how everything was put together. But let's see here. DPS 8 grand, 5 grand, 11 grand from Black Star. That's not bad. So keeping competitive, but why is it only picking up 1 DPS? Unless you have to run the add-on in order for the damage to be recorded. Washington, D.C. No cookies in this logon. We totally ran out of drinks.
How may I serve?
That's bad for me. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So Kalurian's Legacy. Crit, spell damage, crit plus damage plus crit. And when you deal critical damage with a light or heavy attack, you launch projectile that does flame, frost, shock, or disease and applies this status effect, random missile attack. Once every 10 seconds and scales off weapon and spell damage. It's a proc set, though. That wouldn't work in the Care Bear campaign in Cyrodiil. We'll put it back, put it in the gallery. Watch, I'll send this over to YouTube, and one of the Let's Make Some Noise screens will get auto-selected as the thumbnail. It would make all the sense in the world. All right, let's see here. So that's dungeon after dungeon after dungeon. Healtank just owns. DLC dungeon after DLC dungeon after DLC dungeon. That's what it looks like when you can get everybody in on the action. So grab some more drinks. Could certainly use some. I'm having way too much fun with this, and I gotta make more alerts for them later. Right now, I only have the follower and the other stuff set up. All right, well, let's go get some more drinks. Time to play some stuff.
Epic fail.
The heck was that about? I forgot to turn off the UI when I went out to... Yeah, I've been away from this stuff for too long, and I've gotten rusty at it. I'm supposed to turn off the UI for those transparent BRBs. Pathetic. Anyways, let's see here. Should I, set off the sports horn again and say, I was stupid? Woo! Well, let's see here. So we finished up that dungeon. We had that Calorians, whatever it was. But we have 31,651 mitigation here. What if since I'm going to be swapping out the crafty Alfiq, let's see here. Since I'm going to be swapping out the crafty Alfiq anyways, with the setup I had in mind, if I farm dungeons for more of the Dread King stuff, what if I just made some more of this stuff? So let's see here. What if I just made some Fort Brass? And what do we have it set to? Well, we crafty Alfiq, let's see. This is set to Divines, right? So we're up against 31,000, but we're going to be making heavy armor. Can we get away with just making Divines? Let me make some vendor trash to test this out. Well, it's got to be Divines anyways on these two pieces of gear. Let's make some vendor trash. Put Divines on one set of them and then reinforce the others. We should probably make the rings first then. All right, let's see. Fort Brass. Before we do that, let's go in here and let's swap out all the Dread King stuff. So now the main thing is drops us down to 22,000 physical resistance. Let's go make the jewelry first. Hey, wait, don't I have Fort Brass jewelry in the bank, or did I decon that stuff? Let's see here.
How can I help you?
No, I don't. Just some extra crap like that. Let's make some stuff then. We'll bring it up to like green or something to start. Fort Brass, we want it to be plus magic, because we're not going to get the bonuses from crafty Alfiq, so we're going to have smaller resource pools. Let's see here. Crafty Fort Brass. Fort Brass ring. Two rings and a necklace. What can we improve them up to? Well, this is just a test. We can probably bring them up to blues. We can probably bring them up to blues, but let's just see what happens. 1, 2, 3 gets us to 22 thou. I think we're gonna have to reinforce that armor. Let's go over to here. Champion 160. Let's try Divines first, and if that works well enough, we'll use it. We still have the defensive weapons anyways. Let's see. Fort Brass, Divines. Champion 160, gauntlets and girdle. What does this bring everything up to? $26,966. Nuts. Because we're also losing the plus armor from making this. Yeah, I don't even think making Fort Brass. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. We're also short. We're also short on something. Fort Brass. We still have a crafty Alfiq thing equipped. Glad we caught that. All right, get that ring out of there. 29,983. No, make him reinforced. So let's make a reinforced one. I think it's better to just go in the other direction and try and farm the stuff from the dungeons. So we can make everything we want from scratch with that kind of stuff. Alrighty, let's see here. Can we even make a Dread King ring? Fort Brass, set to reinforced. Let's go reinforced on this stuff. Champion 160, gauntlets, and the other things. I think it's more worth it. If you're doing heavy armor, you get most of your armor from like your head, piece and this piece and Reconstructed, that's what it's called. Switch this in, switch that in. That gets us to 30,236 versus 31. This is a little bit better. So we reinforce these, and we wouldn't get the points anyways. 28,000 magic. Of course, those aren't enchanted yet. I don't know. I don't think this will work. Nah, I don't think this is gonna work. What do we? Well, we don't have them enchanted yet, but let's throw some Mickey Mouse enchants on those things. Mako. Let's see here. It's vendor trashed as well. Give me 2 of these. Says I don't have any. I don't think this works as well. I think we have to reconstruct that armor. Give me this. Reinforce. And reinforce. Alright, that gets us to 30,000 magic, but we're just so hurting without all that extra magicka. That's with a food buff, too. But at least we have 20% damage and healing, though. That's the thing. 4196, unbuffed. Well, sort of.
That's a damn fine.
Switch back. 4,000 versus 3275. So the bonus is calculated in there. I don't think this works. Decon all that other stuff. We'll stick with just this. So if we're gonna do this with the Dreg gear, we want most of the armor to come from reinforced fort brass, like what we already have. So let's get rid of all that jewelry as well. 3 arcane rings, anyways. All right, so what exactly do we need for that? Grab the calculator. Take the other characters around and see if we can get up to that. Maybe even go in as a healer and see if we can put up with some fake tanks for a bit. All right, let's see. So the Dreg King stuff, we can make jewelry. It's 39 per piece. Calculator. It's 39 per piece times... The times button's not working right again. Times 5. We need 195 of these things. So we can get that by jumping through all the dungeons with everybody. Currency. Actually, no, we can't. 18 characters gives 180. We'd have to go through all 18 characters to get that. Actually, what about the Undaunted? Let's go to the Undaunted place. I wonder if I'm making this harder than I need to, because I could just get the gear. Well, I'm looking for transmute crystals. Let's go off to Gardener House then. Wonder if I'm making this harder than it needs to be. Nothing from the other side of the globe. I was expecting to see something pop up in the Discord, but is Discord still picking up my Twitch status properly? Hold on a second. Oh! Hey, is my Twitch... It says I've been playing the Elder Scrolls Online for an hour. Hold on a second. Is my streamer mode enabled? Hey, wait a minute. Is my Discord even linked? Notifications, or do I have to minimize this? So I used to have the problem where if I streamed on Twitch, it showed up, but if I streamed on YouTube, it didn't. Close that out. What if I just reopen Discord? All right, it says I'm going out to the server, right? All right, let me see this. Nah, it says I'm only playing the Elder Scrolls Online. It's weird. I thought I had it linked up properly. Let's try reopening Discord. What? How come I can't right-click it to close it? Okay, Steam, da-da-da. Okay, force quit Discord and restart it. Might be part of streamer mode. There's like 6 of them going. Can the process. Goodbye. Let me see if it picks it up. It could be the case that I haven't really done anything with this, and so it unlinked my account. Starting. The old paradox of speed. It seems like the faster computers get, the slower they actually do basic stuff like open programs. No, it doesn't say I'm streaming. Maybe I forgot to relink Twitch to Discord. It's tough. All right, let's see here. I think the thing with the Undaunted keys is that you don't control what you get. So even if I got a piece of Dread King, I wouldn't be able to control the trait, and I'd end up spending transmute crystals anyways to respec the armor. Let's see, let's just go over there. Go over to the Undaunted place, and let's take a look at it. There's something I'm missing here with this. I've got Undaunted keys sitting around, but there's a reason why I never use them. I'm trying to be reminded as to why. I think it's better for getting new pieces you don't have yet, which might be the key to get... Actually, no, let's go see if we can get weapons. If I can get weapons from this without having to run Fungal Grotto a bazillion times, then I can complete the set, drive down the cost per piece of reconstructing that stuff, and then this won't be as much of an issue. All right, let's see here. We go to any of the Pledge Masters, I believe, for this.
Afraid that the ancient...
Darkshade, Elden Hollow, Fungal Grotto, Coffer. Oh, it's just... No. I want something lower. Try this guy.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Flames of Ambition. All right. No, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that was a computer paradox for years. Computers got faster and faster, but they took longer to start up and stuff.
You again.
That's the Delve quest. How about the Undaunted Quartermaster?
Looking for a bargain?
Banner of the Silver Dawn. But what's this one? That's a furnishing. These are furnishings and other stuff. Nah, that's not it. Valyrian the Redbeard. Let's see here.
Just the thought of the creatures.
City of Ash, Crypt of Hearts, Grothdar and Tremor Scale. Yeah, well, these are special procs for shoulder pieces. Nah, this isn't what I'm looking for. What can I spend the Undaunted keys on then?
Go on then. You've got your pledge.
See. It's just shoulder pieces. Mercenary motif chapters, jewelry with the harmony trait, What was the one for Fungal Grotto?
Afraid that the ancient...
No, it's just some extra procs and stuff. Random shoulder piece, Ornate equipment would be gold, but I really have nothing to spend these keys on. What do we have for this? No, that's not right. Fungal Grotto, Wayrest Sewers. That's a giant... No, that's not it. It's either shoulder piece or... Forget it. We got to do this the hard way. Jump back in the queue. We're set to night, right? 31,651. Jump back in the queue. Could always do some... What about Battlegrounds? Deathmatch for level 50 players. Yeah, take a tank into PvP. That makes all the sense in the world. What we could do, though... What do we have for alliance points? Currency tab. Go off to Cyrodiil. Switch builds and stuff. 24,000. We can always get the Deshan Overland set for plus health for the health builds. That's another thing I've kept an eye on for a while. We know that cranking stats cranks a lot of other things besides just stats, like giving you a tank with 35,000 magic. So, 3,800 spell damage unbuffed. Let's see here. Well, since the taunt is range, what are we comparing here? 4 grand plus 9 grand later. So this theoretically could hit enemies just as quickly like that. Now let's throw in a plus major sorcery buff. So instead of throwing, you know, the other spells around and stuff like that, we just throw the taunt around at range and we just spam it because it hits about as hard as the other stuff does. And other people can activate the synergy. What does the synergy do? Been a while since I looked at the synergy for this one. Yeah. It basically is a bunch of AE that people can activate. Let's just set this for the build and let's go off and do something.
Some folks say killing the bear.
Save night. Set this for this. We'll just go around spamming the taunt everywhere. Get the plus 20% spell damage, which will boost the heals and the other stuff. And of course, plus this and that and stuff like that. Let's try another dungeon. I have another idea actually for Celeste Fear Dragon after this. But first, let's test this out. Now, get rid of Gasharog here. Set off to this dungeon. Let's Lair of Marsalok. Do we really want to put up with this, or are we going to get another group with incredible DPS builds? Let's see here. I think I've done this before. Have I done the quest?
Dragon's corruption has spread farther, Corindon.
Is the healer going to quit? Usually it's the tank that quits.
Yes, this is...
Nobody's saying anything in zone chat. Let's see if these folks can do any damage. If they can, we'll be in better shape. Or just lemming off the cliff, I don't know.
Might have been less difficult if you hadn't chosen
See here.
research.
It's a moot point.
So use this as a range attack to just get everything together, and everybody can bust out their AE abilities that benefit from extra. Whoa, that's a lot of magic. 2322 versus 25. It's actually cheaper to spam that. Must just taunted a lot of creatures. Plus, if people activate the synergy, then it helps with that kind of stuff as well. Just spam taunt everything. No, it's because I'm using a spam skill, that's why. As opposed to the far more magic efficient Empower buff. Alright, let's see here.
Well,
Hey, is my Discord status fixed yet?
High elf living in a cave.
No, it isn't.
can see.
I have better results for streaming on YouTube than streaming on Twitch. It's not even showing that I'm streaming anything.
Research requires. This is the ideal...
All right, let's see here.
That and your contribution are the only reason I'm still here.
Oh, we gotta wait through dialogue and everything.
Ruins. You will find Celine there.
You can always bail on the group. Can we just pull trash while they're standing there blabbering? Or is someone actually doing the quest? Another ice staff thing to take care of. What are you doing? There's a shortcut that lets you skip half the dungeon. Yeah, we got... Even though it's a tank move, we got to remember to use the plus 20% spell damage buff. Make everything even more powerful. Get us up to 6,000 spell damage as a tank. Hey, is there a boss up here? Let's see. Get my major sorcery buff from a critter. All right. Oh, we have somebody who's been standing around the whole time. Yeah, they better hurry up and catch up. If they don't do any damage, then I'll just leave the group. Let's see here.
I see you brought more torturers to dissect me, Warlock. Sense bargain. We're not torturers. I've come to restore
Joining
the
encounter in
balance.
progress. Should be warping them in
Am
any
I to
second now.
understand you're a follower of Zen? Return my freedom, and I will right the wrongs done here.
Unbind her, Corindon.
Unwise.
playing ESO. Completely wrong. It should say I'm streaming ESO and have a link to
for
Twitch.
payment in
Something
kind.
is not working.
It's my turn to study
And it's different
your
that it's
insides,
Twitch.
Warlock.
That's the one that's not working now. That was a problem with YouTube for a long time.
I'll consume you.
Fear, 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 fear. Hey, where's the healer?
Get out of my way! It's Corindon I want! I won't be.
I keep forgetting I don't have the dot, though. Oh, he's... Why did anyone go interrupt her? Can you even interrupt her?
You have no one left to hide behind. I relent.
See what you wish to bargain with. It must remain firm.
That was dumb. Was anyone even throwing any heals? Champion, 2,000 champion points. You should know how this works by now.
Rare specimen.
When I say 3 DPS group, it's me being nice to everybody, not an excuse for people to not do their jobs. They should be like, oh, this will be easier than it normally is, instead of, oh, he's in the group, you don't have to do anything. 35,000, yeah, 35,000 magic as a tank is a lot. But that's because we gave up some mitigation to do it. I also solved the mystery of why I'm having such a hard time talking in these streams. There's actually sugar in mayonnaise. So my usual pet peeve of sugar destroying your ability to do stuff like this is present in mayonnaise. It's one of those things I've never understood. Mayonnaise isn't even sweet. Why is there sugar in it? Sugar is a nightmare for any broadcaster. It's basically like dumping sand down your throat. When you're trying to talk for a long period of time, you will notice the difference between sugar and no sugar. But stuffing extra sugar inside mayonnaise? What the heck is that all about? All right, give me that boss. Try to take my mind off of this crap. That's not even the boss either. Or is it picking up Marsalok as the dragon's health? Or is it picking up Marsalok, the dragon, as the real boss?
The wild is mine to control, dragon.
Get out of the red zones. Only 38,000 group DPS? It's actually worse than last time. Alright, this again. I think there's some kind of thing where you gotta take out his buddies quickly enough in order to finish him off. Oh wait, every time we take the boss out, the dragon loses health. Oh, I see. These things that artificially make the fights longer. $30,000 group DPS. These people are getting carried. Who's not pulling their weight? Alright, now we got it. Hey, looks like we finished the hard mode too. Good. So what's that health bar then? Or does Marsalok lose health with every boss we take down? Alright, let's see here. Take this out right here. $57K. Well, that's trash. Some of the... Oh, look, a heavy sack.
everything.
Oh, look, a huge damage shield. What even was that encounter about?
Thank you, love. That was vile.
Oh, a corrupted person. Oh, okay.
I can feel it everywhere, seeping into everything.
Give me the big guy. Anybody using any of the synergies?
The seeds of paradise are here.
Slowly but surely, we'll worm our way through that damage shield. I think that's the health of these mini bosses.
Sock in a jar in my mouth.
There's some kind of story that I'm not too familiar with here. It's really the problem with dungeons in ESO. There's just so many of them. You can never get them memorized. Not like, say, in WoW, where you, at any given level, you got like 2 or 3 dungeons you have to know what you're doing in. Here you can pretty much go to any dungeon in the game at any time. Normal or veteran difficulty, and some of the newer bosses have hard modes. See here. Sorcerer is zerging the heck out of everything. Problem is, I keep forgetting that I have the plus 20% spell damage buff. That affects mostly the healing side of things with the consecrates, but it also affects weapon damage. Lady Symphony. Ah, the sorcerer is the healer. All right, give me this big thing.
Is the source of the cancer in this body. It must
So when the sorcerer gets taken out by stuff, it's because she's not doing any healing. Okay. Hey, let's get away from the big blue thing.
weakens Marcelot's hold. We destroyed it.
Let's get it away from the big blue thing. Oh, that's right. They gotta take out the big hive when it's not all blue like that. Suck some magic out of it.
Use it against the blight.
No resources. Let's see here. Use it against the blight. Okay. We'll suck a bunch of magic out of it. Okay, there we go. 32,000 TPS. Yeah, the previous group did a lot better. They must have higher end builds and stuff.
I feel better already.
Once again, the healer is doing everything but... Once again, physician, heal thyself. Not a thing with this healer. Probably not even a healer anyways. No, we take everything out fast enough. I don't have to cast anything. I think the healer does have a resto staff, though, somewhat. think I've seen some skills here and there.
You are lucky to be chosen.
Let me guess. We take out the damage shield and that's it. Yeah, so the damage shield is kind of like the corruption of sorts. Oh, that's another reason why we're blowing magic a lot faster. Because when tagging trash and everything, the other spell cleaves. It hits 3 targets at a time. So I'm back to single target attacks with this stuff.
Take Marcelock within your heart.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to switch back to the default setup. This just doesn't work. Can we even break combat to make the switch?
On my behalf. Yeah.
It's only one spell. Actually, it's 2 spells. We gotta retain some kind of taunt. Otherwise, we're not really tanks. If people use the synergy, it does AoE. But I don't really see any signs of anyone using the synergies. To some extent, synergies in ESO are like Lightwell in World of Warcraft. Priests basically, yeah, can never get anybody to click on those things. All right, we're going through, it's a regular door? All right. Gasharog. Change up.
Back again?
Switch back to regular night. Oh, never mind. Back. Forgot we changed the build.
Elves play.
Grab that boss then. We'll just stay gimped for one more fight.
Dearly for all of this drag.
Wait a minute. What about... Two-handed tank.
Protect Celine. We'll give her everything we have.
Oops. We just switched off the DPS gear. Whoops, we're doing this in DPS gear then. Why is my alpha gear all messed up? Unrelenting force. Don't I have another preset? Or if you have to drop combat for that. Fort Brass Armor. Yeah, I just swapped it. Oh, that's left over from my other tanking experiment. That's what the issue is. Alright. Fort Brass, swap it in. Alright. Fort Brass will get equipped when out of combat. At least we got the spells back. It's like a burn phase or something. Yeah, it's like a dragon. It's basically like a dragon fight. All right, give me this guy. 23,000 resistance. Doing less damage, too. This is pitiful. We shall be fixing the build after this. At least I still have a taunt on the main weapon. Alright, see if we can get some magic back from some of these. What? How come I actually have to push the button? Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You used to be able to lock onto targets with these kinds of things. Oh, whoop-de-doo, he might bounce me around a little. It's probably more of a thing for people with less armor. But with the Julianos gear, we have 4,500. With the Julianos gear, we have 4,500 armor by default. 4,500 damage by default on that. Let's see here. It's going to take to get that guy down here again. He's untargetable when he's up there. Alright, burn phase. Now, if only my damage weren't so gimped.
I've had enough of you insects.
You won't escape! I'll hunt you to the ends of the world!
It really hurt him.
Did it equip my fort brass?
That might actually work.
Yes, it did. We're finally back to actually having the right stuff.
We've driven Marsalok back to his lair, but the battle will not be finished until the dragon is dead or enslaved.
All right, we finally got our build back.
The worst you can do, Warlock. But I won't give you the satisfaction.
We're cleansing all of this corruption. That includes its source.
All right, where's everybody going? Azure Blight Summit. Was anybody going through all this, or does anybody have some kind of quest or something? Yeah, so we did get everything back. We have Fort Brass reinforced, Crafty Alfiq reinforced, and Crusher enchants to help with that kind of stuff. Why is everyone just standing around? That wasn't the last boss. These are just quest NPCs. Ah, we had someone go offline. They're worried because we don't have a healer. Come on. We'll do it this way. Miri. Oh no, she's offline. She'd have to quit the group in order for Miri to show up. All right, we'll do it this way then. We can take out trash on the way there. 409 at the Geek House. At 4:15 we will vote to kick.
Ugh, the blight's everywhere.
At 4:15 we will vote to kick. We're not really going to jump off this thing, I hope. It's probably an instant death thing anyways. 409 at 4:15 we vote to kick. Yeah, the Azure Blight. Let's see here.
I found the seed. Purge it here.
Okay, the healer's back. Good. Hope she plays catch up. Threw a spell with no animation.
It's within you. Get to my ward.
All right, let's do the event then. While the healer's catching up here.
He has plans for you. Thank you. And apologies for any harm.
See, the other part of this too is that you don't really get to learn the lore of why you're there. I mean, it's Lair of Marsalok. I know it's the name of a dungeon, but that's the extent of it. All right, let's see here.
Marsalok offers you life. What happened? My
Use the
mouth
ward.
tastes like
Get that corruption out of you.
This still isn't really making much sense.
We'll all be one soon.
Wash it away!
My gratitude for releasing me from that monster.
What did we miss? Alright, that door is open. Now, next fight. I don't think I've ever actually done this. Oh, look, that little deer right there means they've pre-purchased the next chapter.
Enough running,
Oops.
coward!
So how'd that happen? Run off the edge?
Web spider witch. I'll make you.
Or is this one of those things where if you run in early, you get insta-gibbed?
He's much stronger here. He's trying to wrest control of Celine.
Hurry! Finish this before Master corrupts anyone else! Use my glyphs to purge the blight, just like before!
Submit willingly. I'll just have to bend your rules for you.
Over here, dragon. Oh yeah, you can get knocked off the edge, can't you? That's probably how you get knocked off the edge.
It's taking
We got him down to 50% anyways. The whole blighted host thing, I don't get it. It looks like everyone's just standing there doing stuff anyways. Oh, so you get knocked backwards that way too. I'm sure that cleave probably takes you out. That it? This is annoying as a Skyrim dragon. Could use some more stamina. Burn! Burn phase! Get off to the side, let him run. Can you get knocked off the edge? Yeah, let's see here. Got him! Oh, this was a pledge! I'm off to Chief Bane there. Yep, alright. Alright, let's finish off this quest then. So cool, didn't even know there was a quest here.
And we're all alive. Somehow. You all really pulled through for us. Even you, Corridon.
Did I not agree to lend you Celine's aid? I expect payment from your king promptly.
You don't speak for me, Oathbreaker. Your promises aren't worth the air you waste speaking them. Hey, hey! It's not so wrong. I confess, I didn't hear. This was a gift from Healtank. You've got what you wanted. Honor the pact and release me.
The Wood
Boink.
Elves made that.
We're already in Stormhaven anyway, so we'll check out some of the other stuff. Alright, let's see here. Let's make some noise. Yeah, that's basically based on the stuff I used to see at ballparks and stuff when I was growing up. Let's go turn this in over at the Undaunted Place and then look into something a little bit different. And switch characters. I want to try something. Just a little something I've been thinking of trying. Especially with some of the crap that's going on in Cyrodiil these days. Alright. Chief Bane, that was actually a pledge. Might as well just pick all these up and go do them whenever I feel like it. Let's see. Pick up the Daily Delve from this guy.
Look like a worm around.
Don't necessarily have to do it. And then there's Chief Bane over here.
You've got the eyes of someone back, the giant spider. You fulfilled your pledge.
Transmute Geode. Unfortunately, it's... yeah.
Show your teeth.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, yeah, pick up the replacement.
I've killed
That was a...
Ah,
There's that. Wonder if that goes into, like, if I leave those quests in there, does it tend to want to give me one of those dungeons when I go there? I don't know. Anyways, let's get out of Undaunted Land, head back over to the castle, and figure out what we're up to next. I got some ideas for some things that could be really good for healers, but it can only be done by Dragon Knights. I completed a pledge anyways. What's in here? Oh, Undaunted stuff. We did get everything, right? Oh, that's right. All right, these Undaunted, these geode thingies, open them up. Grab some more of those transmute crystals. Transmute. Unidentified layer of Marsalok. Something I don't have yet. Gimme. Should have left that closed or something. Let's go turn this in here.
Can I help you?
So Azure Blight, crit, stamina, plus recovery, Blight Seed. It's target nearby enemies, da-da-da-da-da. Deal damage with a dot attack. That would be good for Wardens with that insect swarm attack they have. Just dot the heck out of everything and suddenly boom. So many of these. I think the proc sets are disabled though in the Care Bear campaign. Let's see, get this here. I think with procs though, procs is something that World of Warcraft got away from. Stam, health. When you take damage from a melee attack, gain corrupting aura that puts minor breach on all enemies every 5 seconds. So when someone hits you, you debuff the armor of everything around you. That'd be cool for tanking. Especially, it lets you put something else on your weapon, too. And it helps with the trash pulse, too. Have everything together and debuff their armor, and everybody just... The thing is, major and minor buffs stack in this game, so that's the minor buff. Somebody else can bring some caltrops for the major debuff. Recovery, weapon and spell damage, magicka. Light attacks apply touch of Zen. It's all about dots with this stuff. Crit, stam, recovery. Everything's about dots. No wonder people say nasty things about that dungeon, besides the mechanics on Veteran. There's this. All right, that takes care of that. Sell off all the vendor trash.
Care to bargain?
$17,000 on gold. All right, let's go play around with some stuff here. Now, let's see if we can do a BRB correctly before we go fiddling around with a little bonus thing I want to do tonight. So I'd say heal tanking is definitely something that has a lot of benefits it can bring to a group. And I think that's worth celebrating. Heal tanks for the win. Let's get up and stretch for a bit and experiment with some more stuff when we get back. Woo! And this time the UI is turned off. Some Stuff. Should let that finish playing. What am I thinking? So, there's a little something that's going on in PvP with heavy attack builds right now, and Dragon Knights are at the center of all of it. What options do I have available to turn Celeste Fear Dragon into a heavy attack beast, if need be, with a fire and a lightning staff? She'll bring utility through her fireball heal, but am I sitting on potential here? First off, what weapons is Goodman carrying? He doesn't have an Inferno or a lightning staff. Good. I think those are back in the bank and stuff. Change characters, and let's get a little curious, because Dragon Knights actually have some bonuses to heavy attacks. And Celeste is set up for Destro. Should probably just swap out to have a little more fun with the music. Swap out to just hi-fi. Get something with a little bit of bounce to it. Lady Celeste Fear Dragon. She heals with fireballs, but is she missing out on something by not having a fire staff that hits like a truck? Especially when you can, for some reason, do a heavy attack out of stealth with a fireball staff. Or is that only the people that are playing Stage 4 vampires that are getting away with this stuff? I wonder. Let me check some of the skills that she has. We'll want her in her DPS spec with all light armor to pull this off. Do some playing around here. This castle doesn't have a target dummy. We can go somewhere that does. Or just go to Glenumbra and hunt some imps.
My starlight bride of Alinor.
Yeah, get out of High Elf land here.
My starlight bride.
I need some place where I can get some target practice in. Glenumbra would be a good spot for... Ooh. Where can I find some imps?
Off we go.
Hey, where can I find some imps around here? It is too beautiful here to go back to Daggerfall. No. Hold on. Go find some targets over here. Let's play around with some things. We could have a remote banker come out too. Miri's on the hunt too. There we go. There we go. Look at this beautiful, beautiful day. No way am I going back to Bretonland with this kind of Disney park weather going on here. Look at that. It's a small world after all. All right, let's see where these... Turn the UI back on. Darn housing mod. Let's see, what's in play? Have a nice view while we're doing that. Well, let's just set it to where we get a nice, gorgeous view while we're playing around in these menus. So, let's see. So, Dragon Knights. Engulfing Flames, we have that. Searing Strike, it's the buff that I'm looking for. Yeah, Igneous... Ooh. We should go check our morphs. There's something in here. There's a version of this. There's a version of that buff that jacks up your heavy attack damage. Switch to that. Also, put on the DPS spec. I can see what the difference in the morphs were. Could always go to Leoin, but it's just so gorgeous over here. All right, she does have a fire staff. Good.
Uphold its justice.
So the idea here is be able to DPS a boss in between heals and just do a truckload of damage unless people actually need heals. Do things that way. Let's see. Stendar. Morphs. All right, let me see that. Igneous weapons. We are in DPS mode, right? Yeah, I get out of that. Yeah, 64 magic. Good. Let's see here. There's another version of this. Yeah. Charge you and your group's allies' weapons. Your own damage with heavy attacks is increased by 35%. I do a lot of heavy attacks with my characters. Increase the duration. No. Give me Molten Armaments. We're at a level it already is leveled up pretty darn high. Gimme. So, Molten Armaments. Your own damage with heavy attacks is increased by 50%. And that's not including wherever we can get Can we get the Empower buff from something in the Dragon Knight's kit? Let me see that. Let's see. That's my stream elements list. Is there a dragon? I don't think there is. I think we have to go to Mage Guild for that. Dragon Knight Empower. Empowering Chains. What does that do? Yeah, it grants you Empower for 3 seconds. So it's a morph of, Empowering Chains. Why don't we set that up? Let Fiery Grip 4. Switch off to Empowering Chains. Do we get Empower from this one, though? If you... No, pulls you to the end. It's a charge. I think that's the problem with this. Granting you Empower for 3 seconds, increasing your damage, light and heavy attacks by 40%. So, we pull something to us. I think it'd be better off if we use the... What if we went over to the Mages Guild? Spiked armor. Is there anything else that grants Empower with these things? See, there's a skill book, So, we don't want to be going to something here. We want to be doing this at range. Hack the Minotaur. Yeah, no. Let me look up the Empower debuff direct, or the Empower buff directly. Oh, Empower Retirement. Whoops. ESO. Where do we get the Empower buff from? It increases the damage of light, medium, heavy attacks by 40%. What gives that buff, though, besides the other Empower? Ambush, Empowering Chains, Empowering Grasp, Howl of Despair, Might of the Guild, that's Mage's Guild. Solar Flare is Templar. Alright, we just open all these up and see what they all are. I know Empowering Chains is the Dragon Knight one. Let me see what all these abilities are. I don't think I have access to a lot of them. Alright, Teleport Strike is a Nightblade ability. That's off the table. Fiery Grip is the one. Fire Grip's the chain attack. We don't want that. Grave Grasp is Necromancer. Piercing Howl is a werewolf ability. Might of the Guild is Mage's Guild. So if we cast any Mage Guild ability, we get 3 seconds of Empower. So we want to come up with an excuse to cast. And Empower... Solar Flare is a Templar skill. That's off the table. Uppercut, however... let's see here. Wrecking Blow, but we'd have to close to melee for that. So we need to use a Mage Guild ability in order to get Empower and stack that on top of the other thing. So we got to put a Mage Guild ability in here. I think the best one, we've barely even leveled up our Mage's Guild. All right, well, we'll just use Mage Light. Yeah, we'll just level up Mage Light here. Let's see, Engulfing Flames, Yeah, let's see. Do we need Engulfing Flames? What's under Ardent Flame? What do we have here? Burning and Poison, gives you magic back when you burn stuff. When you do direct damage, you reduce the movement speed by 30%. Fiery Breaths, and duration. So yeah, it is worth it. It is more worth it to like spit fire at things like that. World in Ruin. All right, so let's level up our Mage's Guild. We gotta go find some more lore books then. Actually, we don't even have any points in this, so we can't even use this. Cancel that then. Well, we'll have to see how this all works then. We'll have to see how this works. Let's see. Mage's Light gives a lot of spell crit anyways. What about Destro's Staff? She's only at level 38 on Destro. Well then. Let's see. Elemental Blockade, Destructive Reach. That's already the number 2 attack. Put Impulse back on spot 4. Well, let's go see. Let's confirm that. Let's go play with this a bit then. So she gets plus 20% weapon and spell damage when casting that buff. Ardent Flame. We have Fiery Grip. Pulls you to the enemy instead. Just reload the build and change the morph. So we don't spend any money. Well, we already spent money on that erroneously. Switch off to Dragon Healer. Switch off to Dragon Healer. Trying to Stendar. Change that morph again. Morphs. Change that off to molten armaments. And have that be the only change. Save the build. She needs more Mage Guild skills. We can always do Mage Guild quests to advance it as well. But I think Mage's Guild, you only get that through lore books. Save Dragon Healer. Alright. It should be Molten Armaments anyways. Because then we just do that. I'm going to get her a Lightning Staff too for taking out trash. Plus 35%. I wonder if that levels up as we Nah, that'll be something else. So what does that mean then? So can we stealth? Can we stealth a target like that and see if it'll work? She just needs more Mage Guild rep. Then we get that involved. We stack 35% plus 40%. That's plus 75% damage there. Then we can start talking about leveling up the rest of her skills too. I'm curious though, why doesn't she have maxed out Destro skills yet? See, off to this then. All the classes have some little bonuses to their damage hiding within the skill trees, so take out some of the weird data. This chest is here. Get something for our troubles then. Let's see. More stuff to decon. There's a wolf there. Let's see. $19 grand on a crit. 15 grand as is. Imagine we could start stacking heavy attack buffs. So here's the idea. She heals when needed, but helps to damage bosses. Let me see this. Yeah, casting a big fiery spell kind of makes you visible. 14 grand non-crit. We gotta finish leveling up Destro's staff. $30,000. One-shotted. If you're far enough away, you can fire off a sneak attack. There, that's how it's done, baby. So what does she have for gear? She has she has Julianos. Yeah, Julianos and Crafty Alfiq. Plus spell damage. A fiery weapon enchant. Let's see here. Get that coral crab. Yeah, just fire off big fireballs from the staff without getting blown. 30 grand without getting blown out of stealth. $14 thou. Let's take a look in the trees. What if we cranked up our single time? Well, if we blow 50 points in this, that'll just give us 10% more. If we blow 50 points in this, that just gives us 10% more damage. But that scales. What would really be good for her is Burning Spellweave. Replace the Julianos gear with Burning Spellweave. Where are we at on that? That's a City of Ash set. Totally should grind dungeons to get this stuff going here. Let's see. Collections. Set items, dungeons, City of Ash. 48 per piece. Magic, damage, crit. When you do any damage with a fire ability, you apply plus burning and increase weapon and spell damage by 461 for 8 seconds. What does she have for spell pen? 10 grand? We could also get some of that stuff. We could also get that that armor that boosts all your secondary abilities, like plus spell damage and stuff like that. But Julianos already does that. We could just upgrade her gear and give her better stuff that way. Let's see. The Acolyte of Bedlam. Let's one-shot him. At 19 grand. There's also plus 15% damage to light and heavy attacks, but I'd rather boost spell damage. She needs to have some, because she needs to have some abilities. She needs to have some utility in her groups. Knocked him out, 30 grand. What's with the whole, you know, push the button but nothing happens? Do I really need to change mice? Alright, we should use the debuff. What we should do when fighting stuff like that, get out of the fight if we can. Can we equip the debuff for Destro's staff so she can buff herself and debuff the enemy? Weakness to elements, she doesn't have that. So basically throw a bunch of debuffs around. Alright, let's see. Let's fire at these Yagra. $23 grand. We should also level that Mage Guild skill as well, because that gives a bonus. That gives bonus magic and all kinds of other cool stuff when we get that right. 23 grand. Yeah, oh look, there's players. Good. Fire away at some of these things. 23 grand. Oh, hi. It's not interesting when there isn't a crit, though. Makes me wonder what it'd be like. Makes me wonder what it would be like with a lightning staff. Yeah, we gotta get some kind of, we gotta get a debuff going. So after this Abyssal Geyser, throw a debuff on there.
You cannot defeat
quick.
the Abyssal Cabal!
Weakness to elements. Debuff. Throw it on the boss. Ah, no crit. 14 thou. 14 thou. Buff. Well, we took out the boss.
Embrace your futility, worms!
Oh, that's right. The Daedric spoils are still going on. That's right. The Daedric War spoils are still going on. I gotta try that now. Ruby Ash, Bow of Shock, Fish Row for that kind of stuff. Now, let's get rid of that Destro ability. Useless. Because I think we can debuff enemies from stealth without getting blown out of stealth. Which means we should probably give her some plus stealth speed in the build. Make things a little more interesting. Yeah, crank crit really high. Also plus damage. Some other stuff too. There's probably something available through proc sets that would be very, very interesting with this. Right. Buff. Find a target. I want to fiddle around with some more of this. Heck, take a picture of a thumbnail. Show her with a burning staff ready to go out and do some target practice. Is that chest respawn? Nope, nor the heavy sack. Alright, that's a dude working in a vineyard. A little bit restricted in the Somerset landmass, but it's gorgeous looking. Whoop! What do we have? Oh, we have a bandit. Debuff. $23 grand. Yeah, that was a little cheap. We really got to get both of those buffs going. Plus 75% damage to a heavy attack, and then put in like plus crit damage with something. So if there's a crit, it's probably a moonshot of a crit. Do this. 30 grand. right, where's his buddy? So that's the thing with fire damage. It's this big obsession with setting things on fire and like dotting things down like a fire mage in WoW. But then you put on the Inferno staff and it's plus damage to fully charge heavy attacks, plus damage to single target attacks. All that lovely stuff. What kind of perks do we have for this sort of thing? Tri-focus, fully charged Inferno staff, heavy attacks deal 12% additional damage. And then Ancient Knowledge, Inferno staff, plus currently 5%, soon to be 10% damage to single target abilities. Then we put a plus 10% on if we take it in the tree. I totally should buy a build slot for her and make a build called Fire Sniper. Where you just crank the heavy, make it all about heavy damage with fire attacks. She won't have any AE, but oh look, imps. My favorite target practice. Let's see here. Well, I guess we can't debuff without getting blown out of stealth. Then let's have to do this. 30 grand, one shot. See ya! 14615 probably means I should. Let's play around with this a bit. Molten Armaments, put it in a spot 4. So we need something. We could also put like this thing, Force Shock, which can actually silence enemies at range later. Let's see. We don't have a good source of Empower yet. We gotta leave that open for Mage Guild. Plus, whatever you get for Empower, well, the idea here is open with a giant fireball, and I gotta level her up now. I gotta level up her skills. She is going to be a monster. We can crank the Inferno staff all the way up like that. Let's see. We want to put something in for the Mages Guild. Level up Mage Light as the number 5 ability, because then we'll get plus crit from it later. Mage Adept, reduce the Start leveling up Mage Visitor. Increase your rank in the Mage Guild, collect special lore books. She needs to go find books. All right, let's get Miriel Lendis out here. Get her some special books. Work on that fire sniper damage. I want to get it to the point though where I morph Mage Light, because that has plus magic and plus crit associated with it. All right, get buffed. All right, get back to stealth. Yeah. 30 grand. See ya.
Kill them to run away. Well, no, I guess it wouldn't.
Oh, look at this idiot over here laughing about ganking in PvE. Let's see here. There's a resto staff bonus if I want to switch to back bar for that. Missed. Just stay buff. All right, imp. One-shotted. Well, I think we have a new hobby. This is more fun than the bow build. I mean, what does bow even have to compete with this? What does bow? She's never used a bow before. Yeah, that's right. She's magic. I don't think bow competes with this. But yeah, stay buffed. Don't even worry about debuffing the enemy in this case. What we could do, throw an Oblivion damage enchant on her weapon, because that does a decent chunk of damage based on percent of missing health. Also improve the damage for crits. Hey, Molten Armaments. We'll set a whole bunch of 30 grand. Another imp one-shotted. We got to do more with this. 448 at the Geek House. Let's see. What does she have for an enchant on this thing? I think she's doing fire plus fiery. 2787 fire damage when it fires off. Well, here's the fun part, though. There's a special set of armor in Southern Elsewhere that we could go make. that increases the cost of your abilities by 5%, but if most of your damage comes from heavy attacks, does that really matter as much? What does she have? She has Julianos, right? Yeah, plus crit, spell damage, da-da-da. They even have offensive pen on that. I don't know what the pen cap is on this. Spell pen 10550. Let's actually go make a set of that light armor for her and see what that does to her damage. Especially when surprising people like that. Oh, man. This is going to be fun. 30,000 one shot. Oh, we also got to make sure if she doesn't have that other stuff. Well, all right. Okay, good main off to Southern Elsewhere. We got to do this. This is more fun than running dungeons. See what we can do to buff this heavy attack damage. I don't know if any of the other characters... Well, are there any other buffs in the game that give you a +% to your heavy attacks? There's item sets, too. There's item sets out there. I think they're dungeon sets that give you a plus bonus to the damage your heavy attacks do. Send that to the moon or something. Let's see. Crawl before walking, though. Let's go off to Southern Elsewhere. Make that special set of armor that gives you a crap ton of offensive stats, but increases the cost of your abilities by 5%. Not that it's going to matter, because we're only casting a few of them to begin with. Oh, this is going to be something else altogether. We're still in tank mode, too, so let's switch off to something that does a little more damage. Paladin! Alright, let's head out. We'll play around with that. Wouldn't that be fun, go heal a group, and then we get to a boss, nobody needs any healing, send off some really powerful heavy attacks. Like, slam the boss for 30,000 damage a pop when they crit. Oh, we got things to do here. Let's see here. Put some more crit buffs up or something like that. Of course, ZeniMax has been trying to nerf crit a lot lately, so let's see. Where was this thing? Southern Elsewhere, it was this one. Crit plus damage plus offensive pen and plus 400 weapon and spell damage. So 100 more weapon and spell damage from that. You just have things costing 5% more, but if you're mainly doing heavy attacks, you're regenning resources from that. Let's see. Stacks very well with the light armor bonuses, which is magic, spell resist. There, weapon and spell gives you a crap ton of crit, and gives you crit and gives you pen for every piece of light armor. We're gonna make this. We want to make this a big set of light armor. Whatever's better to stack this with Julianos. Now I want to send her magic out of the moon. That way she has plenty of magic to throw heals in a dungeon situation. Well, let's see. The entrance to this was a little hard to... No, it wasn't. All right, let's make one of these things. Oh, another one of those automatic dismount thingies. All right, this is a primary set. So, clothing station. Where is that? Over here. It's a primary set, so clothing station. New Moon Acolyte. Haven't used this stuff in a very long time. Champion 160 and Crank Divines, so that she gets a big boost to whatever Mundus she goes with. She has a huge boost from it. She can do plus magic, plus pen, plus crit damage. It can really get interesting. Let's see. I'd rather have more solid damage though, so all right, let's do this. Light armor, New Moon Acolyte. Start at the top. Hat. Shoulders. Light armor shoulders. Crank her up with as much light armor as we can. New Moon Acolyte shirt, pants, and shoes. So this is the thing. I mean, you can technically crank your stats higher with some infused on some of the bigger pieces. However, if you want the freedom to be able to change munduses, that's here. We can take it up. We can take all these up to epics. Let's take them all up to epics. Take them straight up to epics. It's always fun to have healers a little bit of a surprise. There you go. Put some enchants on this thing. All right, let's go make a bunch of purple enchants from magic. Throw them on this crap. Throw it in the thing at the castle. See here. Someone fell asleep. AFK. Let's see how AFK here. I should make an alarm clock scene for like wake up chat or something.
It's time to play some stuff.
I'm having way too much fun with the new toy. Way too much fun with the new toy. All right, let's see here. We want some purple enchants. Fire the music back up. And give me purple enchants for magic. Rekuta, Mako, Rapora, enchant all of those too. 2, 3, 4, 5, enchant the whole set, and then see how she does with it.
Rekuta.
Actually, you should use the banker for this one. Don't use this thing here. Let's see here. Where is New Moon Acolyte? Yeah, it's not in a set yet. Magic plus magic plus magic. We can always do plus crit armor too, but utility is the name of the game here. Throw this in the bank, then she can just have Tithus Andromo give it to her out in the field.
May I be of service?
New moon, new moon, new moon, give me that. All right, let's see how she does with it. It was enchanted, right?
How can I help you?
Be dumb if we had to switch back because of that. New moon, new moon, new moon, new moon. There it is. Let's see here. What does this do when she has more pen up her sleeve? It's a lifetime 240.57. Let's see here. Celeste Fear Dragon. 240. Almost 3 hours. Pretty much middle of the road for streaming for me. I do this on YouTube as well. Nice that a few folks stopped by, but is the Discord thing still a problem? Nah, yeah, it is still a problem. I gotta link this up and fix it. Figure out what the problem is. It's not... I think I've seen other Twitch streamers have this problem too, where I knew they were streaming, but it said they were only playing ESO and not streaming it. So this used to be the case with YouTube for me, but now I'm getting it with Twitch. Twitch used to work, YouTube did not. Well, now here we are with the opposite, where it's Twitch that's broken.
Hello there.
All right, give me all that New Moon Acolyte. New Moon Acolyte. Give me those 5. So she has 10,000 pen right now. Get Miri back out. We can carry the extra armor around just for the fun of it. So she has 10,000 pen.
Ready when you are.
She has 10,000 pen right now. What does this do? 10,000 pen, 3254 unbuffed spell damage. What does this do? It's actually getting easier to talk after all of this too. So about 11 thou on the pen, 3,400 unbuffed spell damage. Let's see here. Get buffed. What's this? I see target practice. Ah, missed because he was resetting. Come on. Someone just gathering. You know, that thing they accuse PvE people of doing. Picking flowers for 5 hours. Worst comes to worst, hop in the boat, go to the delve. That bandit still there? No, but the chest is. Watch the bandit respawn while I'm unlocking the chest. That'd be my... here we go. Yep. Boink. Just one-shot him. Burst damage. Doesn't really give me a good number of just how high these numbers can go, though. I do want to level up the debuff, though.
Smoke, ash, and fire. Just like home.
Oh, look, it's cool. Yeah. Oh, heavy sack. Heavy sack. Where is it? Gimme. All right. Bandit. Target practice. (31-2). So the skills need to be a part plan B or so. If the monster survives the initial hit, then what? Dragon Thorn. All right, let's see here. So if the monster survives the initial hit, get some more buffs and take this off to Cyrodiil. Oh, whoops, we couldn't stealth up for that, but let's just open anyways. We could always give Goodmane an Inferno Staff, too. He won't have the big bonus, but he will have Empower more often. Most of the folks doing heavy attack Dragon Knight, though, are basically... 31K. 14K on the ad. 23K on the ad. I think we have ourselves an easy way of having some fun here. Then go into a dungeon and heal and throw a truckload of damage like that. 31-2. 23-8. Oh, man. This is just too much. Imagine if we could. If we could set this up. Imagine if we could set this up to where you could have Templar levels of uptime on this. Probably something I should do with Goodmane's Inquisitor build. Give him an Inferno Staff, like this Griffin. Let's see here. Surveyor. $20 grand. 15,000. Should have debuffed them. Should have debuffed them. Hey, look, another chest. Daedric War spoils, too. Have I gotten them with this character yet?
This will do. The griffins should deter the worst of the rabble.
Ruby Ash, Bow of Frost, and everything to decon.
We'll draw up the plans immediately.
Well, at least the weather stayed nice. If this was Glenumbra, it would have started raining by now. All right, get plus crit from that buff. If we can get it to where we can morph it, then it will have other stuff, too. 31. Debuff, debuff.
Keep your guard up until you've got your footing.
23. Hit the wrong wolf. See, stacking everything, though, for a burst combo takes a little more skill than that. Weakness to elements increased to rank 2. So, I mean, here's the issue, though. We went to all the trouble to create all that armor for only an extra 1,000 on a crit. It's like, it's not really earth-shattering increase in damage to eat the drawback to these kinds of things. 1,000 more pen, 1,000 more damage. I don't think that really plays out. The other thing, though, we could do, if we want to have some fun, what are the Mundus boosts? Could we send her crit through the roof. Let me see what the Mundus Stones were. Mundus Stones ESO. Wasn't there something that boosted your crit damage? You also put an Oblivion enchant on the main weapon, too. Apprentice is plus spell damage. Atronarch is plus magic recovery. Lady is plus resistance. Lord is plus health. Lover is plus pen. The thing with pen, though, is if your opponent doesn't already have armor, then you're not really gaining anything from it. Mage is plus magic, which you can send through the roof with the morph, what we're working on here. The Shadow, however, increases critical damage and healing by 17% when you have full armor, or when you have full divines. So let's go off to Rivenspire and change to the Shadow Mundus. Make things even more interesting. I've never really gotten into the whole crit build thing, but I'm not entirely unfamiliar with them. Retribution Paladins and Wrath of the Lich King were very heavily dependent on crits to do decent DPS. So let's see here. So Rivenspire, we want to find the Shadow Mundus. Take a hit to magic, so take a hit to magic, but there's already some problems with that anyways. We'll get that back, though, when we can morph the Mage Guild ability, Mage Light, and get plus 5% Magicka from that. Rivenspire. Have we unlocked this thing before? Not with this character. Let's see. Where is the Shadow? Why isn't the... Am I missing something? Oh, here we go. The Atronarch. Now, that's the Recovery Stone. Something for, like, wimpy healers who want to always have magic. The Shadow. Yeah. Let's see what we can get for target practice out here, shall we?
There's trouble in Creshshade, but I'm not sure I'll find a safe place at that place.
All right, let's see this. Ancestor Silk. Yeah. All right, spell crit 33%. Spell crit's already 33%, but let's see. There is a set bonus somewhere out there that boosts heavy attack stuff. We definitely want to give her the ability to sneak at a faster speed if we're going to be constantly opening on enemies from stealth. The other thing we could do is switch over to medium armor, because medium armor would have... Well, she's never worn medium armor before. There's a bonus to crit, damage, and heat... No, wait. It's a bonus to spell damage. Never mind. That's more PvE. It's kind of strange that crit is the light armor thing. Let's open on this troll and see what we get here.
I really don't like your
32 grand right off the bat. It's crap when it doesn't crit. But think about it for a second here. You know, if you throw dots on everything, if you're throwing a dot, it's going to crit for more. So your dots critting, which of course fire damage is really good for, your dots critting can serve as something like normal DPS. Let's open on that ghost over there. Daily endeavors complete for the day. 32-3. No. We're rolling with 39 grand for this. We're doing 39 grand for just bigger crits. I don't know. 25, didn't even stealth for that one. Blew the ultimate on a rat. Give me a break. Ugh. I swore I targeted the right thing. There's a world boss in there. What if we were to bust out everything here? Get buffed. See if we can solo this gargoyle down with heavy attacks. Debuff. No ifs, ands, or buts. 25 grand a pop. Just need a form of passive healing. The fireball heal should be good for that. Oops. There he goes after Miri, but just more distractions. Keep the enemy debuffed. Yeah, Miri's dead. I don't think she has the right armor to deal with that kind of stuff anyways. And here's already cast stuff to get everything back. $29K. Oh, now there's ads. Game over. We can't win this one now. Not unless we throw dots on everything. Plunk. Glass cannon. Forget it. Not like the paladin at all, who could probably solo that without batting an eye.
Daedra, spawn of Padme's black blood.
Yeah, we have no AE. That's the problem with having that debuff on there.
And walk upon the face of Nirn.
Hold on a second. Put engulfing flames back on there, because you don't get a chance to debuff when opening from stealth. So you might as well have some. We might as well have some semblance of AE here, and not the Destro Staff one. 32K, 14K non-crit.
Dwellers of darkest oblivion, come forth. The veil is pierced. Pass through the gate, I entreat thee.
$32K. Yeah, glass cannon. What if you did this with heavy armor, though? Because if you do this with heavy armor, you get more resources back from heavy attacks. Yeah, go in there and fire. Go in there and grab everything with like go in there and Destro Staff tank everything. Just make sure to throw the this thing on here. Oh, we have one of those Oblivion thingies. Yeah, just throw a hot on it. Just throw a dot on everything and then nuke with the Resto Staff. What do we get with a light attack with this setup? Yeah, like 5K, something exciting. Fully charged heavy attacks are the like here's Johnny kind of thing with Destro. Plunk.
That one put up a fight, didn't they?
More stuff to decon. All right, let's take out this. We could always, we don't have it unlocked yet. We could always take the Meteor as a special ability. Interesting. Bandits.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
So we have these bonuses to single target attacks. What if we percented the damage? Well, we're hitting for like 32,000. 10%. Well, it actually would be another 10% damage would actually be. Hey, maybe it's worth it to swap a star. What do you have? Let's see. Actually, plus crit for enemies flanking. Flank from range. We're trying to do that anyways with the. We're trying to do that anyways with the opening attack. All right. I think it's pretty much a given here. That we basically want to make a fire sniper with a massive emphasis on heavy attacks with a fire staff. There's just no way about it. 20K non-crit. $25. Mage. Oh, you know what? Let's just keep doing this.
You lead.
See if we can get to the point where Mage Light can get morphed. That'll be our end game for tonight. When we morph Mage Light, we get the plus magic bonus from it. Then start leveling it up even more. Montclair. Buff. 32K one-shotted. We're getting some crowd control into this mix, too. Could always call it the flamethrower. Kind of what she's doing is throwing fireballs and everything for massive burst damage. I don't know, though. I think it's more, especially when, you know, we have this big boost to damage, I think we'd be better off, I don't know if getting all this extra crit damage was really worth it, versus being able to do more consistent damage, which is more of a PvE thing anyways. Let's go grab the Mage Mundus and set it back.
You need to know. There was trouble there.
Yeah, there's also a way shrine there that I could take to get out of here. It is definitely, despite what is our lifetime,
I hope you're watching.
257.58 on the lifetime.
There's trouble in Cressy, but I'm not sure I'll find a safe haven in that place for her.
What is she fighting? Oh, okay. Nah, I think we want to crank the,
but I'm not sure.
no, I think we want to crank the damage a little higher. Nah. I think we're working on a separate build for this. Go grab the Mundus again. Go grab the Mage Mundus again. There it is. Off the Stormhaven. I don't know. Celeste Fear Dragon, the fire sniper. The thing is, though, using Ardent Flame skills actually is a movement speed debuff.
Till you've spoken with
Let's ride.
Yeah, so we use the AE ability when they close to melee range, and we get some more range from them. So every time they close, of course, that CC immunity is a thing too. But plus max magic, I switch that out, get back to 40-something thou. There we go. 43,091. Why didn't she have like anything higher? I wonder. Crafty Alfiq. We gotta upgrade the Crafty Alfiq in order to upgrade the set bonuses. And maybe consider an Oblivion damage enchant on the staff, since that's based on, you know, percent of health. Let's see. Target practice. Can we find some bandits or something? Back to 43,000 magic. Well, if people want to come fishing, this is a nice place. How about mud crabs? Anything? Pick the dead part of the world. Hey, civilization's over there. I know there's bandits around here, so no, supernal cultists. Hey, here we go.
I guess this is a fight now.
31,279. So we could get the Dread King kit with. We could give her the Dread King kit. However, it's pointless because you always want to cast the plus 20% damage buff anyways. 14,000 non-crit. What if we made a crit set? How high would the crit go? Make her a set. Make her a bunch of crit gear. Crank up her plus crit chance.
Healing.
It represents a form of magic-efficient damage, and as a healer, she can also throw around more heals this way.
Bet they never saw that coming.
Bretnam Forest Ceramic. I think I already have that. Pattern, though. Question is, do I want to create a completely separate build just to crank the heavy attack damage as high as it'll go? Firestorm Wizard would probably be a really nice name for it. That's basically what we're looking at here. I'm thinking for secondary, she'll be using a lightning staff. Go in and do damage with it. 31 thou, one-shotted. Of course, that's an opener from stealth, though. 23, etc. She'd probably also do really well with burning spell weave. The problem is, the bonus to her spell damage would go to her second attack. Mage Light to rank 4. Let's just keep at it. If she still has an experience scroll, let's use that. Nah, she doesn't. Let's keep at it. Probably could run a dungeon and get the experience bonus I'm looking for. Oh, there's pewter here. There's nothing up here but an NPC. I think there's one more cultist. Yeah, this guy. Whoops, lost the buffs.
Whew,
that plus heavy. I think I saw a YouTube video that said it was like plus 50% though with the heavy attack buff. Cauterize. I think I still don't need the chain thing there. Your own damage, yeah, this is your own damage with heavy attacks is increased by 50% when active. Yeah, that's huge though. Go in and heal. That's huge though, because you can go in and heal and then do a bunch of boss damage with Destro staves. 23k.
Keep moving.
Makes you wonder what she'd do with a lightning staff. You might want to maybe consider. Yeah. Well, she doesn't, as a healer, she wouldn't really have any good. She doesn't really have anything that would heal. She does technically have an Earth and Heart skill, Ash Cloud, but that would be garbage. That's really small compared to the what the Templars have. Obsidian Shield. That's plus healing for that one. Gives major mending. Whoops! Dropped right in on the party. 30k on that one. What exactly is the one for Destro Staff? And why don't I use it? Elemental Storm. Ah, it's... Nah. Nothing exciting there. It takes a while for the storm to build up. So what do we do? Just stand there and wait 2 seconds for the skill to fire off? How close are we to getting this level? How close are we to getting this skill leveled up here? Let's see. Mage Guild. Right here. Definitely need to go to sleep. Let's see here. Nah, we're only about a third of the way through on that. We'll get that morph, though. Just call it with all of that. So there. I have something now for Twitch that can stay in the #1 spot for a bit while I do some more fiddling around on YouTube. Thing is, though, it's just like... The biggest issue I have with these platforms, though, is how they... The biggest issue I have with these platforms is how do you get started on them? That's the thing. So... But we'll save that for another day. For now, though, one more of those things. We have something in the #1 parking spot on Twitch. When we get a shoutouts, there'll be something for them to point to. And we have something to test a few things with for exporting to YouTube. Fun stuff. Unfortunately, I have to go shovel snow. So... I can cut that off, though. That's one of the wonderful things about OBS. Keep the crowd going in the background, though. It's been fun. Then this gives me something to put in the #1 parking spot. But I have to shovel snow before heading in. Another inch or so blew around because we had blizzard-like conditions, so we'll have to be up early for that. And to think, after this blizzardy thing we had, we'll be at 50 degrees by Thursday. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by.